You're laughing over my stream. Hello, hello, and welcome back to Dry Dice after literally months. For reasons I stated in my last stream, my laptop was broken, so we couldn't stream. How sad. But we're back, finally. And I know nobody has missed this more. I'd hope nobody has missed this more than my wonderful players, 5 of whom are with me today, which is one more than we had last time. So we have we are continuing with our Call of Cthulhu one shot that we started last time. We have Zedian as Nicola.
Hello.
We have Ekpi as the criminal Brian O'Murphy.
Hello.
We have the bunny as Cheyenne Fernandez.
Hello.
And we don't yet have Bobby. He might be joining partway through. We're not sure. But we do have Amelia and Sword here.
Hey.
Hello.
And you two are playing Penelope and Philip. Who
Hi.
will be joining the madness and terror of this one shot. So we'll recap because it's been a long time. Our party of 4, in the middle of a late night drive to get to a far destination, noticed that their car fuel gauge suddenly dropped to 0 as it was broken and their car broke down. Needing more fuel, they happened to have broken down near a very large manor house and went towards it to ask for help. It was run by a nice-ish family, rather nice, rich family. Augustus and his daughter Veronica, Augustus Wayland and Veronica Wayland, and their maid and butler, who are both married, Rosemary and Jeremiah. These 4 welcomed you into the home, and you would start searches for gas went on, and you learned a bit more about stuff that's going on. You learned that they were celebrating with a dinner party tonight because Veronica was about to attempt something called the Abramelin Operation, a ritual that's meant to contact a person's guardian angel and allow the guardian angel to protect them from demons or something. And Augustus said he'd tried it before, but failed, and Veronica is now attempting it. You very soon realized there was something weird going on. Weird memory lapses, things that they couldn't remember. It was mentioned by multiple people that Veronica had been going through a bereavement recently and had been grieving someone, though nobody could remember who it was she was grieving. There was almost loops of behavior, things that had been forgotten. And a weird ghost lady that looked a lot like Augustus's dead wife, Veronica's dead mother, wandering the grounds. During one of the talks with Veronica, as I think Nicola was talking to her, or Alfred was talking to her. I think it was Alfred.
I think Alfred was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as Alfred was talking to Veronica and actually confronted her with some sort of information. She suddenly started panicking and saying that we have to get out. And then this ghost lady came through the wall and pushed her into the fireplace and murdered her. And yet a few moments later, Veronica walked through the door with the rest of her family investigating the Alfred's cries for help. The doorbell rang as it was time for the dinner party and the guests had arrived. And it was decided that Brian and Cheyenne would sneak upstairs and investigate what they're hiding upstairs, while Alfred and Nicola joined the dinner party. As Alfred and Nicola went into the dinner party room after meeting a man named Lester Goodman, who was the last guest to arrive, who introduced himself to you, you went in and discovered that there were 14 identical Lester Goodmans all sat at a table with the Waylands. This is where we cut in. And we're going to cut to Penelope and Philip. As the two of you have been driving on a late night drive through the countryside, you're making your way to Arkham. You've come a long way, and as you're driving along a country road, your car begins spluttering, and it comes to a stop behind at the side of the road, behind another car that you can see a few feet about maybe 10 feet ahead. There's another car stopped here on the side of the road. It's dark out. It's like 8:30 in the evening. It's dark, and it is raining. And your car has come to a halt here. As you get out of the car, you notice that it looks like your car has run out of gas. And as you get out,
I'm
however,
sorry, I'm not.
pardon?
I thought I told you, Philip, to fill up the car.
I did before we left.
At full capacity?
Yes. I had a full tank. I don't understand what's happened to it. I've not been
Have
driving
you been keeping
for that
an
long.
eye on the fuel meter throughout the drive?
Of course. We had 80% of the tank until we got here.
The fuel meter is still on like 80 at this moment, and as you like tap it, the needle drops all the way down. Looks like maybe the fuel meter was broken.
This is all very frustrating.
Pull in somewhere.
Yeah. You see your car. You're sort of pulled over to the side, and there's another car just ahead of you, and what looks like a path that leads up to. You can see beyond the trees. You can see the roof of a house. Nearby.
Guess we're gonna have to see if there's anyone who can help us in here.
Be careful, though.
What, you're staying up here, are you?
We'll can't follow the path, but keep your eye out for anything suspicious.
We're in the middle of nowhere, God knows where. There's not going to be anyone out in the weather like this.
Haven't you heard the horror stories, or the murder stories?
Oh, it's a whole load of rubbish. In small towns like this, there's nothing better to do, so people gossip and spread rumours. That's all it is.
Nothing bad ever happens in the countryside. So as you guys head up towards the house, you can see you go up along this sort of circular drive that goes all around the house, and you go up straight through the middle, passing what looks like a pit. There's a big flower bed that's very overgrown and unkept, and there's a pit dug into one corner of the flower bed where you can see there's charcoal and ash in the pit, some sort of ash substance in there. Be able to, as you walk up towards the house, you're slightly startled to see a face poking out, looking out at you through a window. But after a moment, it appears to just be the statue of a face that's aimed out through the window and is just staring out. And you get up to the front door, where there's like a little bell, a pull bell to ring.
Do you want to ring the bell, or shall I?
I ring the bell.
So you
Go
ring
on
the
then.
bell. On the inside, Brian and Cheyenne, you two have just gone up to the top of the stairs, and Nicola and Alfred have just been confronted by the army of Leicesters before them, when you all hear the ringing of a bell. Augustus still looks up like, "Oh, that's strange. We're not expecting anyone else. I'll go check it out. I'll go take a look. Probably a telemarketer or something." As he moves past, he's like, "Feel free to take a seat, please. Enjoy the meal. I'll be right back," he says to Nicola and Alfred.
I have a question, Diddy.
Yes?
Did these two manage to go upstairs by now?
Yes, they've gone up to the top of the stairs at this point.
All right. I will be like, I will like buy him a few more seconds. To make sure they're 100% up there. That like as I take my seat and everything, I'm just gonna try to compose myself to what the hell did I land into.
Yeah. As he leaves, like, you can take the seats right by Lester over there. And he exits. And there's some seconds pass for you two out there, and then the door opens, and you see this man here, this elderly gentleman in a very very tidy suit, big bushy beard. It actually looks like the same person whose face you saw on the statue that was looking out the window. As he opens up the door, hello.
Hello, sir. Sorry to bother you. Our car has run out of fuel.
Another one.
This has happened to someone else.
Yes, please. Well, you're just in time for dinner, actually. Please come in out to the cold. You could join us for dinner if need be.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you're not the first people to. We have another group here whose car broke down a few hours ago. Please come in out to the cold. I wouldn't want you catching your death out there.
Thank you.
As
Thank
the
you
two of you
so
are able
much.
to move in, you can see it's a very nicely furnished hallway. There's stairs going up. I'd assume that you two upstairs would have like hidden out to the way so no one can see you. As you heard the door opening and stuff.
It's gotta be all sneaky like.
Yeah, the two of you can actually make me stealth rolls, Brian and Cheyenne.
Okay.
And I'd like Philip and Penelope to make me either listen or spot hidden rolls.
Was it? Hang on, listen or what else was it?
Either listen or spot hidden. Your choice. Your choice which one you use.
There's stuff. Roll.
Ooh, that's two success. A hard success for Brian, hard success for Penelope, a failure for Cheyenne, and a failure for Philip. So, Brian, you're very quiet. Cheyenne, however, sort of steps on a creaky floorboard as you guys start moving. Philip, you don't notice anything because you're like at the front. You know you're hungry, and this guy mentioned dinner.
Food.
And with only one eye, it's not easy for you to see stuff. Penelope, however, you look up at the sound of a creak, and you notice just a flash of movement at the top of the stairs, like someone moving out of the way at the top of the stairs.
Matilda calls out to the top of the stairs. Hello,
Penelope.
is anyone there?
Oh, nobody's upstairs. Upstairs. That's just the bathroom and our bedroom. So don't go up there. Augusta says as he enters the room, the dining room.
Must have been the wind.
Okay.
You two up there do hear someone calling up. Is anyone up there? But it's a voice that you don't recognize.
I'm gonna poke my head. It's just like,
Mr. Nicola.
hello.
Oh yeah.
There's some voices. I wanted to check, is everything all right?
Oh yes, we have two more guests whose car broke down. Who they ran out of gas like yourself. So if we find gas for you, we'll find gas for them. How lovely. But please do come in. Time now is for dinner.
Yes, please do come in. Don't worry about what you're gonna see.
Huh?
Please come on in. Meet my. You can come meet our other guests. As
Yes,
he walks into the room. Do you two want to enter the dining room?
Yeah.
Okay, so as the two of you enter the dining room, you see this group of people. You see a older, stern man in a butler's uniform, a lady around the same age, with a smile on her face, dressed as a maid. They're both sat at one end of the table. next to where this the man who introduced himself as Augustus. He should have introduced himself. He didn't. But next to where he sits down, next to him, you see a younger woman with sort of her hair's a bit of a mess. She's dressed in what looks like a mourning dress, like a fully black dress, the kind you wear to funerals, and her hair is very unkempt. And there are 2 empty seats, and then there are 14 seats that are all occupied by this handsome-looking man in a suit. Very tidy, very kept. And as you enter, all 14 of them look up and say in unison, "Ah, hello, I'm Lester Goodman." I need the both of you to make me sanity rolls. And we're just going to delete a couple of Lesters here to make to make room for your tokens.
Um,
I did tell you.
So I would
Why is my sanity already low?
because Philip only has a 40 starting sanity. That's a failure for a failed 2 failed sanity checks. So you are both going to lose. You both lose 1 point of sanity. As you both actively gasp out loud at seeing this. So reduce your sanity number by 1. You straight up just gasp loudly. Augustus looks up like, "I say, is something the matter?"
No, nothing at all.
everything's fine.
Well, if you're sure.
They just might be a bit tired.
It's been a very long drive.
Yeah. I swear it feels like they're going crazy. Like 1 minute I'm being told the fuel tank is at 80. The next thing you know, it's empty.
Hey, did your fuel gauge broke as well?
Yeah.
Cheap
Oh.
things must be terribly made.
You know, I
Yes.
never trusted those newfangled cars. That would rely to the classics.
And
The vehicles used to be so much more reliable. Good old Jeeps.
well,
Well,
mine.
I'm terribly sorry about your troubles, but please do eat in. This is Lester, and this is Lester. Well, they've all introduced themselves to you, but please, these are all very good friends of mine. But please, feel free to talk and enjoy the meal. As everyone, all of these people start tucking into the meals, and you can talk to a person or to a Lester, or if you want.
To a Lester. I suppose Penelope's right next to me. Just gonna like lean
Yeah.
in and like. So, where are you guys from?
I was born and raised in Arkham.
Nice.
Same here.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What about yourself?
I come from Europe.
Oh, very nice. I'm Philip Cleavers, by the way. What's your name?
Yeah, pleasure. You may call me Nicola.
And I'm
Nicola.
Penelope Fry.
Pleasure.
I'm Alfred. Says the this other man who's dressed in a similar clothes to the butler that you see sitting next to him.
Hello.
I'm just gonna lean in and whisper to the two on my right side and be like, "Don't react, but as you can see, something weird going on here."
Yes. What is this?
Well, What's what we're trying to find out ourselves. I saw one guy. Now there's 14 of them, and the other woman.
Are they stunt doubles?
No, they are the same person. Also, you see that girl down there? I saw.
The
Yeah.
maid?
Oh no! The pretty lady down there, like in the corner. She's the daughter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's the daughter of. And you know what happened with her? Is the cat, the damn poltergeist appeared, whacked her in the fireplace. She burned to dust, but then 2 seconds later, she appeared from the other room.
No, that can't be possible.
You're having a laugh.
Did you not see 14 Lester Goodmans?
But I can't believe someone burning in a fireplace. 14 people who look identical is unusual enough.
Alfred
But ghost.
Alfred leans in and said, "You could see for yourself. Her body's still there."
Hey, I could show you the body later.
I'm not sure I want to see.
Neither do I.
I'm not sure I want
especially.
to go in. I'm not sure I want to follow you anywhere.
Like, it might be an idea for an article, but that's about it.
I'm not sure.
Might be an idea for
follow.
a story.
We called the people to bring us the thing. The future arrive in like an hour or two. Let's hope it arrives fast so we can speed out of here all together on our separate ways. But
Yeah.
as you can see, weird stuff going on here.
One of the Lester right next to Philip leans over, as like, and puts out his hand for a handshake. Goes, "Hi, Lester Goodman, and you are."
Philip Cleavers. A pleasure meeting you, Lester.
Pleasure to meet you. So, what do you do, Mr. Cleavers?
I'm a veteran.
Oh, a veteran. You fought for our country. Well, you have my thanks. I'm a businessman myself. I'm a procurer of rare books and artifacts. Augustus over there is a very valued customer of mine. Yes, we've done business together, I can tell you.
What type of business are you in?
I'm a procurer of rare books and artifacts.
Oh, that's very intriguing.
Yes. As he turns in to dig into his food, you notice, Philip, as he turns back to his food to dig it, you look and you see for a second, you notice that all of the Lesters, their food is rotten. They are eating rotten food and dead rats. Your food is fine. The Wayland's food is fine. The Lester's food is all rotten and dead rats and rotten food.
You know what? I'm not going to question it. We ate worse in the trenches.
Yeah, but as you look away, when you look back again, it's normal. It's all normal. Is everyone tucking into some food?
I'm
Yes.
gonna be like I'm eating, but I'm not gonna like directly eat.
Okay, you're gonna just
Yeah.
look like you're eating.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm gonna be observant of what's going on, especially with the Veronica and Lester, like those two.
Okay.
Penelope might pick up bits and pieces.
Yeah, you pick us some food.
Philip will stop his face.
Yeah, Alfred is eating very politely, and cutting up food, eating it. So like the meal goes on for some time, and as you guys eat in, we'll jump to the top pair. Hello, you two. So,
Hello.
obviously slightly back in time, as you duck out of the way, and Cheyenne steps on a creaky floorboard. But you hear the call, someone calling up the stairs, and then a few seconds later, the footsteps lead the way to the dining room.
Hey, be more careful. Can't have them catching us at all. Okay?
Yeah, sure. My bad.
It truly shows that you haven't broken into a place yet.
What? Sure. Whatever.
So there are 4 doors that you can see from where you are on the landing. There's one directly here at the top of the stairs, and one angular to it, here and here, and then a door here and a door right at the end of the hall.
Oh, Ryan's gonna try and go through the door that's right in front of him.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys would technically be like at the top of the stairs, so that would be one of these 2 doors that's in front of you.
Well, I specifically moved over here.
Oh, okay. You move over to there and go for that door. So let's see.
Yes.
Okay. You go towards that door, and you want to open up the door, do you?
Yeah.
So you.
But carefully, you know. First put your ear to the door, see if you can hear anything.
Yeah. You put your ear to the door, and you listen through, and you can't hear anything.
Okay. Now's gonna try.
Okay. So you try the door, and it smoothly opens inwards into the room. And from the doorway, you can see what looks to be a room built of the floorboards, the wall panels, and the ceiling are all made out of white pine wood. You can see windows across from you, and you can see another open door, a door that's open in the to there. You stepping into the room?
Yes.
Okay. So as you step into the room, you can see there's windows on the east, south, and west-facing walls. There's an open door here in the middle of the room, from which you can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneakily look through.
There we go. There's from which you can see into another room that appears to be covered in sand. The door is open here, and there's like a couple of inches, a wooden beam that is laid across the bottom of the doorway. And as you look through, you can see into a room that is it's an empty room, and the floor is covered in sand it's all been like very neatly raked. And there is a rake leaning against the wall right near the door. And the room you're in itself, there's the white pine, and in the very middle of the room, there's what looks to be a cuboid altar, about 4 feet high, 4 feet across, and 8 feet wide, also made out of white pine. You can see, yeah, you're on this side, so you can't see the other side of the altar. But yeah, there is this cuboid altar that lies, like, obviously lengthways, going from there to there, and there's a double like French doors. There's sliding doors on the other side of the altar that leads to the balcony. There is also a cupboard.
Aye, Cheyenne, come over here. What a weird family.
Now, I believe there's something. Yes, above the altar, suspended from the ceiling, hanging from the ceiling, there is some sort of ornate glass lamp.
Is it on?
And on the top of the altar, it is not lit. But on the top of the altar is a large a silver censer. This little sort of silver bowl bowls that are used for like burning oils and stuff, burning incense and oils. And inside it, you can see there's like some ash inside the censer.
Mm. Brian is gonna. Brian. Can I? You said that something was blocking the doorway.
No, there's just like a beam at the bottom stopping the sand that's in the room from flowing into this
Okay.
room.
Brian is gonna take a couple scoopfuls of the sand and stuff it in his pockets.
Okay, you stuff some sand in your pocket. Cheyenne, are you also entering this room?
Yes.
Oh, whose phone was that?
Must be the wind.
Must be the wind.
Must have been the wind.
Okay, so Cheyenne, you also step into this room, and you see this the altar and everything that's in this room.
Oh gosh.
So,
Yeah.
Brian, you stuff the sand into your pockets. What the two you can look around, you can inspect different things.
Yeah,
it's
I
up
want
to you.
I want to inspect around, trying to see if there's anything else, like any hidden compartments or anything.
Okay,
Me
so
too.
both of you make me spot hidden rolls as you approach the altar.
Roll.
Extreme
Oh.
success for Brian and a
Brian.
failure for Cheyenne. So Brian,
Weird.
Hey,
you notice, Brian, as you approach the altar, that there are what looks like discolored patches on the corners of the altar. It looks like almost like, yeah, oh, poor Cheyenne's rolls have not been good on this one shot. You see discolored patches on the four upper corners of the altar, as though it's been like repeatedly had like some sort of oil or something rubbed into it, which has discolored the wood. You can also see discoloration on the side that you're looking at, and on the upper side as well. On two of the four sides that you're able to see from where you are, you can see the same discoloration. It appears to be a phrase written in whatever this oil is on the four sides of the altar that says, "In whatever place it may be, wherein commemoration of my name shall be made, I will come unto you, and I will bless you."
what in the goddamn?
And do you want to investigate? You were investigating around specifically the altar. Do you want to investigate anything else in as well, or just mainly around
I wanted
the altar? You said you're looking for hidden compartments.
Yeah, hidden compartments and also the cupboard.
Okay, well, yeah, as you move around the altar, and as you get to the south of the altar, you're investigating it very, very deep down and thoroughly. You notice that there is a compartment here. It's not a hidden compartment. It's just a simple door cupboard that opens up. As you open it, however, you're possibly distracted by Cheyenne. As Cheyenne, you're sort of looking around at the walls. You stumble around to the other side of the altar and look down. And before you see a body. You see the dead body of Veronica lying on the ground here, wearing the same black dress that you saw her that she was wearing downstairs. Her feet are bare. Her body appears to be somewhat decayed. It's definitely started decaying. There is ashes from the incense burner. Ash covers her hair and her forehead, and there is a smile on her face, very weirdly. And what looks like a big length of wood that looks like a wand has been impaled through her rib cage and protrudes out of her back. I need you to make me a sanity roll.
You said a wand?
Yeah, what looks like a wand is stuck into her chest and out her back, and her hands are wrapped around one end of the wand.
You said a sanity check?
Yep, make me a sanity roll. Sanity check.
Uh-oh, where's the sanity?
It'll be underneath your hit points, you have it's in a circle. You have your sanity there.
Oh, yes, there we go. There we go. Thank you.
Oh.
Goodness, my right.
So you lose 3 points of sanity, I'm afraid.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
Oops, I accidentally set your sanity to 0.
Uh,
That's not right. It should be at. I will.
D.
I
Goes
will set
insane
it.
immediately.
47. There we go. That's so your sanity is now on 47. You see this and you scream. You actively you scream, and this scream distracts you, Brian. You look up and you see Cheyenne looking down at something that's blocked from your view by the altar and screaming. Just for a second, there's a short scream. Yeah, do you want to look at what she's screaming at?
No, Brian's just gonna be. Shut up. We're just supposed to be sneaky here. What are you screaming about?
Well, can I help it if I see a body on the floor? Brian.
Brian is because Brian probably checked that place, right?
You hadn't gone to that side of the altar yet.
Okay, so yeah, Brian is gonna go and investigate it.
Those people downstairs, you hear make me listen rolls to see if you hear the scream.
No, wait. First off, in reality, no. Brian, first off, is gonna just close the door that he entered through.
Do you want to look at? Oh, you're gonna close the door to the room.
Close the door first to the room. Yes.
Okay, you quickly close the door. You don't.
I
You have not
hear
yet.
everything.
You have not yet sort of looked at what's in the cupboard. You just opened it up and then got distracted by the screen. But you close the door to the room. Well, so who? Oh yeah. So, Nicola, you hear the sound from above of like what sounds like a very muffled scream.
The second I hear the sound, I'm just gonna like cough and be like, my pardon, allergies.
Oh dear, it's perfectly understandable. And the dinner continues without interruption. Do you want? Are you going to stay at the dinner? Do you want to go up and investigate?
I will be like, excuse me, dear, sir, where might be the toilet?
Oh, it's upstairs, top of the stairs, and then goes right down to the end of the hall.
All right, may I excuse myself?
Oh, of course, good sir.
Thank you. I'm gonna excuse myself to see what the hell are they arguing about up there.
Yeah. Okay, so you head upstairs and you see like the 4 doors, but they're all closed. You don't know, but with extreme success, you're able to roughly figure out that the scream came from this room. So meanwhile, Brian, you close the door. Cheyenne, you're there. You're still a bit panicked, but you're no longer screaming.
Okay, then Brian's gonna be like, okay, what's up? No.
I'm gonna try to pop my head, be like, psst, psst, psst.
Yeah, you wanna poke your head into the room?
Yeah, poking the closest room, be
Brian,
like.
as you ask Cheyenne what's up, the door starts opening.
I will like the second I open door, I will be like do some like voice sound so they know it's me.
Okay, you hear Nicola on the other side as he opens up the door.
Hey,
What
are you doing?
I can hear you from downstairs. What are you guys doing?
No, now, Cheyenne. I don't know. Cheyenne's screaming about a body.
Another one?
Yes, there's a freaking body. There's that Victoria shit.
Is it the daughter?
Yes.
Oh fuck me.
Exactly.
What did you guys find?
Well, Found, comes to be really honest, just step inside and you'll bloody well see.
Nah, fine. Poke my head in. What do I see?
You see this white paneled room with the altar, the lamp hanging above it, the censer on it, the door to the sand room, and around the corner. Do you actually go to look at the body?
No, fuck that.
No. Okay, then
Uh,
you see what I described before. This and a fireplace that is unlit.
Can I investigate the altar?
And Brian would also show the inscription that he found.
Okay.
Can I Okay, as I look at the altar and the inscription, considering what I found downstairs in the library in the books regarding the angels and stuff,
It does appear
it
to be a religious
correlate?
phrase. Yes.
Does it correlate? Is it the pass from the Bible?
It does appear to be some sort of religious phrase, possibly from the Bible.
Alright, and be like, I don't think they know what they're summoning here, but they goddamn angel.
Cheyenne, what are you doing? You're standing here with the body as these two just completely ignore the body. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna ignore the body. I have the other things I want to see. I will reach the body later. Can okay, at this point, I guess, can I go check the body?
Yeah.
Do you know that due to my background, I have seen enough cadavers.
You have seen plenty of bodies. As you round the corner, this one is still unnerving to you, especially because she's smiling. And it's creepy, but you've seen plenty of bodies, so I'm not going to make you do a sanity roll for this one.
Can I investigate the body to see the cause of death?
Yes, you can make me a first aid or medicine roll or an intelligence roll.
Let's see what's the highest.
Yeah. If you make I'd say make a first aid or medicine roll. Your first aid is 80. Oof.
The medicine.
An extreme success. So
I'm a doctor, okay?
You take a quick look. You see this. She's got this like wand that this like. This wand is like as long as her own arm is. It's huge, and you were very quickly able to determine that this was a suicide. She fell upon this wand. It's got like it's 2 inches wide at the base and progressively like narrows to a very sharp point at the end, and she fed upon it intentionally. She did this on purpose.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, think she killed herself. However,
You also estimate that this body has been here for, you'd reckon, about maybe 6 months, a bit over 6 months.
yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. So it is for a while now.
Yes, she's
So
been
I'm-
dead for a while.
Alright, so I'd be like, I think that the actual daughter has been dead for ages. I presume half a year or so, give or take. And whatever that's downstairs, ain't the daughter.
Hmm.
Well then,
Seems like it.
what do we do? What do we do with this information? I don't think we're gonna be able to just go down there and bust their kneecaps.
I don't think they summoned the angel. I think they summoned the demon. So
Wait, you're saying the entire house or just this woman?
there is a thing here. There's a thing here that's not adding up. So odd when I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about the religious things here and there. Is it like, let's say I hypothetically start believing in ghosts and religion right now. And like they're trying to summon an angel, they haven't summoned an angel, but they have definitely summoned an evil spirit slash demon, I presume.
It might be something like that.
Alright, so what are, like, thinking of superstitions and stuff are there, what are the best way to deal against those things?
Make me an occult. I'd say it would have to be an occult roll. Your occult is not very good, but you could get lucky.
Could I presumably try to remember myself from reading the Bible and stuff? Less occult, more of
that-
intellectual?
No, there'll be the passages that you read there, and or the bookmark passages that won't help, I'm afraid.
I don't know, I mean like from my past as well, not like right now, but if you say so.
Yeah, it's gonna have to just be a straight occult roll, I'm afraid.
That's not
If you
that
wanted,
bad.
you could spend 19 luck.
How much luck do I have?
You have 43 luck. You could spend 19 to succeed if you wanted.
I actually kind of want to.
Up to you.
Yeah, sure. Where's the luck? There it is. How do I reduce the luck?
You have to do maths. That's how you reduce it.
So 19 is gonna be 4.
43 minus 19, it will be 24.
24. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. Why not?
Okay. So, you... for a moment you're not sure, but then you do recall... Actually, perhaps one of the passages in the Bible did mention about demons and rejecting them. You start to think... it often depends on the type of demon that's summoned, but they say getting rid of demons in things like the Bible and religious texts tends to involve like a saint or someone connected to the religion's god, invoking the god and the god's power, banishing a demon. Other texts refer to specific rituals needed depending on what kind of demon is summoned. You'd need to have any sort of idea of exactly what to do. You'd need likely some more knowledge. You'd need to know. You'd need more clues. You need to know exactly what went on here.
I cannot. Alright. But normally normally I should know like that. Normally the demons get repelled by quote unquote
Religious artifacts
crucifix. Yeah, crucifix and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there like any cross or something nearby?
Not in this room. There's the big ornate lamp. There's the censer for burning oils, but there's no crucifix that you can see in this room. There is a cupboard to the side, and there's the cupboard in the altar that the doors of the cupboard in the altar are open, but it hasn't been searched yet.
Well, I will ask Brian. Did he swipe the place?
What do you mean swipe the place?
Did you check the stuff here and there?
Yeah, that's well, except that inscription, that's pretty much the only thing that I found.
You also found the cupboard.
Oh, it's the cupboard, but it didn't tell me what anything inside the cupboard, and I got interrupted.
Yeah, you were interrupted before you could take a look inside it.
And it's also that place. I haven't got a chance to check it. The accent is just flip-flopping between everything.
I do remember the last session.
Mobster.
I remember last session, Cheyenne said at one point, did his accent just change?
That's his thing. He's just trying to act like he has an accent, but he forgets.
Turns out he's not even actually Irish.
Well, I will ask Brian. Brian, you have like a cross or something?
I ain't okay, give me all. Nah, not doing. I'm not religious.
If you find some, we might need to take it. It take its time. We start to get religious.
All the crazy, all the crazy stuff that's happening nowadays, I don't believe so.
Screw it. Let's get going.
This is what happens if you get religious.
Better to take the chance and hope that the God is actually watching over you. Okay. Gonna check the cupboard like dry fucking now.
Yep, you actually finally check inside the cupboard, and you can see there's several things inside. You find what looks like a pure white linen tunic with full-length sleeves. What looks like a scarlet and gold robe with shorter sleeves that appears to be more knee-length for you to take it out and look there. There's a girdle of white silk, a headband made of golden silk, a large globe-shaped glass bottle that has some sort of oil inside it, and a shoebox-sized case of pine wood. This shoebox-sized box made of pine wood.
Gonna yoink the bottle. And gonna check the box.
Yep, you check the box, and there's some sort of what looks like powdery incense inside it. You get a smell of like frankincense, storax, arga wood.
Okay. I heard golden. You said just golden silk, nothing like.
Yeah, there's a headband made of golden silk.
Well, headband. Well, just can Brian just swipe that and hide it?
Yeah, you just stuff it into your pocket.
With the sand.
Yeah, with the sand. It's a very sand-covered golden silk headband now.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to sell that off to someone.
You sneak it out in the sand in your pocket.
Okay. Brian's just kind of like, well, I think I think I just found more ritual kind of stuff inside here. And other than that, I don't see any crucifixes.
Just takes a peek there. Just take it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Cheyenne, are you sort of standing in the same room during this, or do you want to do anything separate?
Cheyenne pays her respects to Victoria, and she does that thing, like for the with that whole thing with the thing that Catholic people do,
the
thing
crossing.
that, because she's Catholic.
Yeah, you do the crossing.
And then she leaves.
Okay, you leave while these two are going over the items. Do you want to go to a specific room? Do you want to investigate anywhere else?
She will, I'll have her investigate. Let me see real quick. Is that another room that's right next to this one?
Yes, it's a room covered in sand.
A room covered in sand.
Yes, the entire floor of the room is just covered in what looks like a couple of inches of sand. That is all been raked very neatly.
If I say I don't like sand, can I try to charm the ghost?
No.
I imagine what you're insinuating there, Auntie, is that's a Zen garden.
Yeah, almost like a Zen garden, kinda.
Okay.
And then on the other side of that sand room, there is another door leading to what looks like a balcony.
Okay. I'm worried that if I do that and I destroy it, God forbid, because my rolls are terrible, it might I might not be able to get to the balcony, so maybe I shouldn't go there.
Yeah, you can check out a different room if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah, what room would you? Where would you like to go?
I want to go to this room over here. I
Okay,
think.
so you as those two are finishing up there, you start moving off in that direction to that room. The dinner, the dinner is. At this point, it's like leaving dessert, a dessert platter has been opened up, and people are tucking into dessert. As you go to that room, Cheyenne, that's my clue to say I promise you two down there that we will get back to you soon. You open up the door into the room, and you look into what looks like a bedroom in the southwest, northeast, south. Oh, that's north, so east, southwest. So in this corner of the room, you go zoom us out a bit. So in that corner of the room, you can see what looks to be a desk is up against the wall, and there's a very comfortable chair next to it. In this corner, there is a large four-poster bed with drapes that sits there with a table next to it. Beside the fireplace in the northeast corner, sort of over here next to this cupboard, there is there is a cupboard. That's what that sentence says. I should have read the whole sentence. There's a door. There's a one of these sliding doors to the balcony that you can see from here. There's like, it looks like it's been nailed shut. They're like nailed boards across the door. And the desk itself, you can see there's very neatly arranged with a row of books. There look to be like 7 books that have been arranged in a row at the back of the desk. The desk itself is then completely clear, and there's space to like open 2 or even 3 or 4 books at a time. At the one end of the desk, there's a little pen stand, and there's a calendar, one of those tear-off calendars where you just tear the page off to reveal the next date. The bed itself is very tidy. There's a pair of slippers on the floor nearby, and on the table you can see a clock, like a brass carriage clock, and a candle in a silver candlestick holder, and a plate with what look like 2 small boxes on top of the plate, and there are several bigger but still small boxes underneath the table. What do you want to look at in this room? What do you want to examine more? What do you want to do?
Well, first of all, my foundry's frozen.
Oh dear.
Like usual. What was it? I think I want to examine those. What was it you said? You said they were like these doors that had nails on them or something like that, right?
Yes. To the balcony, there's like the door. It looks like it's nailed shut.
Okay, I want to investigate.
Okay. You take a look at the door. You take a closer look at it, and you notice that the gap on the base of the door and about 3 inches up the sides have been sealed with wax. Some sort of sealant wax has been used to seal the door, the door at the bottom and up the sides. Looking out through like the windows of the door, you can see the balcony, and you can see what looks to be just like in the other room, sand that has been laid out along the balcony. And the balcony has most certainly been nailed shut to stop it opening.
What color is the sealant?
It's just some sort of like yellowish wax sealant.
Ah, okay, that one. I mean, oh my god, words. I mean, in real life, I know that I've seen that type of sealant before, but I wonder if I could make Cheyenne also be aware of that stuff.
Yeah, it's just sealant. It's nothing super special. So Cheyenne sort of would know about that.
Okay. Um, she, I want her to investigate, um, maybe cause what was it? You said it was that one, the place with the boxes.
Ah, the table. There's
Yeah,
there's some
the
boxes
table.
both on the plate and on the floor underneath the table.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
well
I
that's
have a-
yeah. You can take a look at that.
Okay.
You take a look on the two boxes on the plate on top of the table. Look to be boxes of lawn matches. They look to be match boxes.
Hmm.
Underneath the table, then there are 5 boxes. They're bigger than the match boxes, but still fairly small.
Okay.
Which do you want to take a look at those boxes?
Yes, and I wanna look inside to see what's in there.
So you look inside, and you look inside the first box, and there is just like a stack of blank sheets of paper that are perfectly square. These square sheets of paper. You look in the second box, and it's the same. And you look through, and all 5 boxes are just boxes of this square blank paper.
Um, do you think there could be like invisible ink like on there or anything? Like she could hold up like a light or something to see if there's anything
Do you
in
want
there
to?
on
Would you have a light? Is the question to hold up onto it.
Hmm. I should.
You're a private investigator. You would most certainly have like a flashlight.
Right.
So yeah, sure. You hold up your flashlight to take a look like through the paper, and yeah, it appears to just be paper. The light shines through. You don't see anything.
Hmm. Okay. Odd. It's very odd. That's her talking, not me. um.
And around this time, like Brian Nicola, you finished what you were doing there. You did notice the Cheyenne left and to go to another room.
All
If you want to
right.
join Cheyenne, you can.
Okay, so just let me make sure I'm clear. This is this small room here is
That's a
where
cupboard.
there's the cupboard here.
That's a cupboard that hasn't been opened yet.
Well, Brian, what are you waiting for?
Yeah,
What-
it's empty.
That hasn't been opened. We opened it.
No, the cupboard you opened was in the altar in the middle of the room.
Ah.
There's another one.
Yeah, this cupboard here is empty. Yep, completely empty.
Guy, I'm gonna peek through the window on the front balcony. Is there anything interesting there?
You have to like draw open the curtains over the balcony's door, and you peek out onto the front balcony, and there doesn't look to be anything super interesting. You see over the house. You can see out across the house, across the and down into the garden. As you look down into the garden, you see that figure, the horrific, twisted figure, that demon or ghost or whatever it is. It looks a lot like Evangeline, the Augustus's wife. You see this twisted figure of Evangeline staring up at you, and in the blink of an eye, she's suddenly standing right in front of you, with her hands pressed against the glass. I need you to make me a sanity roll.
Oh
In fact,
boy!
if I use Evangeline's sheet, I think I can. It makes you challenge.
Ooh, I succeed.
Well done. I need to see what do you lose any? You lose. Okay.
I don't lose anything.
You do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I said so. Spoken.
You do succeed. if I do it that way, put that in. So you succeed. So you're meant to. I need to. There's a way to do it so that it. Yeah, there we go. So I apply 1 sanity loss to you. There we go. You lose 1 point of sanity. That's done. That should have all done itself properly. Yes. Good. Automation. Don't we love it? It makes my job easier.
I'm like, Brian, that thing is here.
As you saw, yeah, the curtains snap closed again as you back away. All by themselves, the curtains close before Brian is able to look and see.
I'm like, Brian, she knows.
She knows what?
She knows what we're doing here, Brian. She was at the door.
Shit.
I'm not looking back.
Meanwhile, at this time, are you two planning to leave that room? Or are you still want to investigate more around this area? What are you two planning to do?
Well, we've practically investigated everything, so...
Not everything.
What else is...
Well,
what else in the room he didn't do yet?
The sensor and the glass lamp.
I thought he already did that before he even arrived.
No, you investigated around and found stuff on the altar.
Ooh, it's a glass lamp.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Does the glass lamp have a genie? I rub it.
You rub the glass lamp, do you?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you take a look. You vote. Tell you what, make me a hard intelligence roll. So you make select difficulty hard for an intelligence roll.
Yeah, I succeed that.
Nope, you fail that.
Oh, I succeed that.
No,
Look
you
at
don't.
this.
Yeah, it's no genie comes out. It's not that kind of lamp. It's like a lamp that hangs from the ceiling and lights stuff up.
It's just a lamp.
Why are you going against what Zell is saying? Zell clearly said that he passed.
Well, he does not.
Yeah.
At this point in time, we jump back downstairs to the lovely dinner party. As the dessert is being finished up, Augustus stands up and raises his glass, and he says, "Everybody, friends, guests, thank you all very much for coming here today. We are here to celebrate my daughter Veronica and her attempt. Tomorrow morning, she will begin the Abramelin operation. It is my fond hope that she will succeed where I failed. Veronica, I am very proud of you. To Veronica!" And all the Lesters all raise their glasses into the air. The lights go out. The lights turn back on. The table is clean. The Lesters are gone. The dishes are all gone. The food is gone. The Waylands stand up from their tables. Augustus turns to Jeremiah and Rosemary. What a wonderful dinner! You outdid yourself this time, Rosemary. Thank you both of you for such a wonderful dinner. Now, if anyone needs me, I'll be in the lounge. As he heads through the door to the lounge, Veronica is like, I'm going to go to the library. At this time, upstairs, all the lights turn off and then turn back on, and you hear movement downstairs.
I'd be like, fellas, dinner's done.
I've got to dip. Gotta get out of here.
I'm gonna go down to try to buy some time. I'm gonna go down, potentially to.
But where are we going now? We didn't find it.
There are more rooms. Try to find something.
Okay.
I will go try to investigate regarding what happened here in the library.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so Nicola, you're going downstairs, and Brian's gonna stay upstairs.
And then investigate this area. I'm trying to collect it, but I can't ping it. No.
Ah, you hold to pin.
There we go.
You want to investigate that room? Okay. So,
Yes.
Nicola, you head downstairs. As you head down, what are Philip and Penelope doing? As Veronica was about to head to the library, Alfred saw us like, "Oh, I'd love to hear you play the piano again," to stop her from going that way, and he takes her into the other room. What do you two want to do?
Oh, what the hell was that?
Matilda maybe ask someone about the history of the place.
There's no one in this current room to ask. Everybody left the room.
Oh yeah.
We can follow Alfred and Veronica into the next room,
Yeah, sounds good.
or we could see where the others have gone. Because
Yeah. So Jeremiah and Rosemary both went through this door.
so we could either we could either go and talk to our host to try and find out what all of that was, or we can try and rejoin the others.
Let's talk to the host and ask what's going on.
Nicola, are you heading into the dining room when you get downstairs?
As I go downstairs, I will first look around. I assume I hear them all in the dining room.
You hear like voices in the dining room, moving away from it into the
Well,
lounge.
no one's trying to get upstairs. That's a plus. I will go down there to converge with Alfred and be like, can you just like, can you quickly come here?
Yes. What about the new folk?
I don't know much about them yet, but they seem to be stuck as we are.
Should we pull them in on the what we know and the discussions?
Try to, the more the better. Try to work with them together. Don't let anyone go up. I will go to library. I need to check something.
I'll keep Augustus and Veronica contained here. Penelope, Philip. This is my
Yeah,
friend.
Hello.
You know Nicola. Maybe you'd like to go with him.
Sounds good.
Can do.
I will show you the nice craftsmanship of the walls.
Pardon?
Craftsmanship.
Just follow me.
Okay.
Yeah, Nicola, you take them. Okay, so you guys both gonna follow Nicola?
If I remember correctly, this is the library over here.
Yes, that is the library.
I want to go to the library. As I go to the library, I will tell them just don't pay attention to the thing if it's still there.
So, Nicola leads the two of you into a lovely finished library. Walls of bookcases and books. There's a book lectern there's a lectern to one end with what looks like an eagle with its wings holding the lectern. Very, very lovely decorated. I believe I've shown a picture of it before, and I will show a picture of it again. That is facing out of the east window. It is indeed this. This lectern is sitting facing out the window, looking very, very splendid. And there's a dead body On the floor, right next to the fireplace, there's a dead body. The upper half of the body is burnt and charred, but and is unrecognizable. But you can tell by the lower half of the dress it's wearing that it's a similar dress to the one that you saw Veronica wearing.
What the hell?
Of the two of you,
Oh dear God.
Philip, you're a
No,
soldier. You've seen dead bodies before, but has Penelope seen death like this before?
Penelope's like, oh dear God, what is this?
Penelope, make me a sanity roll.
That's the daughter. Don't worry. There's one up there as well. All right. So, oh boy.
You lose 1 point of sanity, Penelope. 1 point of sanity gone.
All right. So, how well versed are you guys in religion?
I'm not particularly religious.
Well, neither am I. Guess we're gonna learn together. All right. So, I found the
You
actual.
imply.
I found the actual body of the daughter. It's upstairs. She seems to have ritually killed herself. The body is at least half a year old. That means whatever's happening down here, that's also daughter. There's one in the living room. Are all the fake. There's a creepy woman that appears to be the wife of the Lord here. She seems to be possessed by a demon or an evil spirit. At least her body is. She's slightly decomposed. Don't worry about it. Just don't look through the windows. I have two bodies up there searching for more stuff. I look around as I like speak around. I look around. Is there like any religious symbols around there?
Make me a luck roll.
I will look around as I explain this. Let's see. Oh, what did you say? I'm
A luck roll. Make me a luck roll.
luck. I have no luck, Diddy. Yeah, I have no luck.
Do you want to spend luck on it? No, you can't.
Do the roll.
I use the luck to defeat the luck.
That's impossible. There are
I'm just like-
no religious symbols other than the Bible, other than the religious texts. There's nothing here.
Okay, so Diddy,
Yes.
the thing spoke about the Adremelech, the ritual. We know that. And I'm gonna ask Penelope
Abramelin
and Philip.
operation. Yes.
Adremelin. I'm gonna ask him. Do you guys know what Adremelin is?
Do I know what adrenaline is?
Have you ever heard anything about it?
DM, do I know what that is?
The Abramelin. Make me a knowledge roll. So make me an education roll.
Education.
Yes, you actually have heard of the Abramelin operation. From what you've heard, it's some sort of very old magical ritual that's supposed to contact angels.
So I relayed that information to the other two.
I don't think they contacted an angel. Just saying. Something definitely hurt them. Something weird, something bad. Do you know how to stop it?
Would Matilda know anything like that?
Would Penelope know how to? No, you don't know exactly how to stop a demon or whatever.
What I suggest we do is get as far away from here as possible.
Yeah, there's a demon. There's a demon roaming outside.
And also, if I remember correctly, we already tried that. Our car got destroyed, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
our car
a
got
tree fell on your car.
exactly. I will convey that as well.
Oh yeah.
Drive-
Philip and
Surprisingly,
Penelope, there was a car out there, but there was no tree on it when you arrived.
Penelope says, I don't like this place.
Oh, really? Do you think I do?
Like, I'm used to all
Well, you
sorts
seem to
writing
be handling
articles as a
better than we
journalist,
are.
but I'm not used to this.
At that moment, Jeremiah comes into the room. And we will switch back to upstairs to... Let's see. So, Cheyenne, you were looking at the papers. And let's give Brian a go now. We switch to Brian upstairs. You wanted to check out that small room there.
Yep.
So as you open up the door, you find yourself looking into... Where is it? I know there's a chapter on it. You find yourself looking into a bathroom. It's a small, fashionably decorated bathroom. Toilet, sink, bathtub. Very expensive, very clean. To the right of the entrance door, there is another door. In this bathroom, there's like this small area where there is another door there. Which you can open if you want.
Okay, he's gonna open that, but also I wanna ask, like, we obviously, obviously we left all of our guns and everything in the car, but I forgot if I actually brought back all the weapons.
I think you brought back your weapon, I believe.
Yeah, let's go. I got my shotgun.
Did you? Yeah, I think you may have brought. I think someone else also brought back a few of the other weapons.
Okay, I'm ready. Any eldritch monstrosity is gonna rue the day that they just crossed Brian O'Murphy.
We'll for niceness, we'll say that yes, the weapon. Everyone, sort of, you guys ferried some weapons back.
So yeah, Brian is going to open that door since this is just a toilet.
You open up the door and you find yourself looking at a small spiral staircase that leads up.
Ooh, I'm walking up.
Yep, you walk up and you find yourself in what is known as a copula. Apparently that's what it's called. Cupola. No, not copula. A cupola. You find yourself in a cupola, this little jutty-outy part at the top of the house, which you actually, it's on the map. You are over here.
Yeah.
And you find yourself up here at the top. It's completely empty except for there is a chair here. There's a single chair that faces the east window. There are windows on all four sides. Do you have would you have a torch or a light source?
Reasonably, not really.
Nah.
Because Brian's been going at this pretty blindly.
It's pretty dark up here. There's no light. And you come up, you can see the chair, you see there's windows here.
Right. Can I try and see if I can feel anything around here?
Yeah, you feel around and you find nothing up here.
And if I look out into the dark, gloomy surrounding,
you can see like the gloom and the darkness of the surroundings of the house. But
gotta see the car.
you cannot see your car from here. Make me a spot hidden roll, please.
Okay.
You will see the demon. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I know. I know what I'm gonna see.
Yeah, you don't see the car. You can't see much from up here.
Oh. Well. Bump, 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 bump down.
Well, as you turn to go back down the stairs, you see the demon. You see Evangeline standing right by the window, on the other side of the window, her staring at you. Her clawed hand reaches up and scratches along the window. She is going to... Wait, hold on. I have a token for her. Why am I... Yeah, there she is. And you are going to... I need to target you and ask you to make This roll. It should be in chat. I don't know if it went in chat. Oh yeah, wait. Here it is.
No.
Oh, you were exposed to a traumatic event. So you lose 3 points of sanity.
3 points. 3 points.
Yeah, you did roll that one yourself, right? It didn't automatically roll. It,
Yes,
Yeah.
I rolled the.
Nice. So you saw the fin pop up. Good, it works. So you lose 3 points of sanity as you see her and she hisses at you, and you stumble back, and you stumble and trip, and you fall down the stairs with a clatter and a tumble. You fall down the stairs, and you are going to lose a little health here. You lose 4 hit points as you tumble all the way down the stairs and come
Ow.
to a stop at the bottom of these stairs.
Yeah. That was an absolute.
Yeah. You tumble down and sort of land with a crash at the bottom. Your face hurts, your body hurts. You generally just hurt. Deduct 4 from your HP.
Yeah, okay.
Meanwhile, Cheyenne, what were you looking at while this was going on?
Well, I'm not dead.
Not dead.
Piss off.
Cheyenne was just looking around the room.
Yep, there's a few other
just
things in the room you
trying-
could look at. What do you want to look at? Pardon? Sorry?
Cheyenne was just looking around the room just to find anything else, I
Yeah.
guess, like that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, there's a desk. There's the desk with the books and the calendar, and there's also the cupboard. So what would you like to look at?
The desk.
Okay. So you go up to the desk and you take a look. You can see there's these rows of there's 7 books that are lined up in neat rows. One of them isn't even a book. It's a what looks to be a case for scrolls, a silver scroll case, kept upright in this silver case, and then 6 books. There's the little pen, the pen stand, and there's a calendar that shows a date on it, Monday, September 22nd, 1919. That is not today's date.
Mm-hmm.
That is the date on the front page of the tear off calendar. What do you want to take a look at here, this desk?
Is there a drawer attached to the desk?
There's no drawer. Nope. The desk itself is very standard, but it's completely empty. To make looks like room was made for opening up books.
Okay. Show us to look at the books.
Okay. So you take a look at them. The first one is in a scroll. It seems to be some sort of scroll in a silver case. And as you take a look there, you believe it to be the Torah, the religious book of Judaism. The second one looks to be a King James Bible, a large leather-bound volume with metal clasps. The third one is another leather-bound volume decorated with gold leaf, and it appears to be the Quran. The fourth book is a red cloth-bound hardback book with a title on the spine that reads, "The Book of the Sacred Magic of Abramelin the Mage." The fifth book is looks much older, handwritten manuscript in... Do you like open them up, take a look at them? Or are you just looking at the titles?
She looks at them just to see, like, if there's any highlighted text or anything.
Okay. Well, the fifth book is called Das Buch Abramelin. It appears to be German. And the sixth and seventh books, the sixth one is a thick leather-bound volume. Looks like some sort of journal. And the seventh one, also looking to be some sort of journal, is much smaller. It's a buckram-bound, slender, with cursive script. before you're able to properly read any of them, though you can start taking them out and get ready to read them, and they are possibly bookmarked pages, you hear a clatter from down the hall, like a crash.
Hmm.
You hear a
Is that-
crash from somewhere down the hall.
Is that supposed to be?
It's the sound of Brian falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yep. What do you do?
Well, she just ignores it and then just continues on what she's doing.
Okay. So you ignore and you continue. What are Brian? As you get to your feet, are you gonna? Do you want to go anywhere in specific? Essentially, are you gonna go to a different room, or are you gonna join Cheyenne in her room?
I'm gonna join Cheyenne in her room.
Okay. So as you take a look at the text, Cheyenne.
Except he's gonna check first off, check all the cupboards and if there are any in the bathroom.
There's no cupboards in the bathroom. There is like one cupboard that has like toilet paper in it.
Man, no.
Okay. As you go back to
Then-
looking at the books, Cheyenne, Brian joins you in your room, nursing his head. As he comes in to join you. You can see Cheyenne is bent over several books, and the first three, the three holy books, they've been used very frequently, but they look like they've been well cared after, well respected. And you can approach and also gather this information. And you can see that there's certain parts that are bookmarked and noted. The fourth book, the Book of the Sacred Magic of Ebermelin the Mage, has there's some bookmarked passages inside it that appear to talk about preparation for the ritual. You see there's the passages talk about the need of a chamber of sand for deep meditation, and the preparation of a pinewood room of specific dimensions, a white pine room with and the altar. It looks like it's essentially an instruction manual for this ritual that is being done. The fifth book is written in German, and as such, unless you know German, you're not going to be able to get much out of it.
Smiles in knowing
Do
German.
either of your characters, do you have any German language a skill? Do you have a German language skill under your languages?
I have them in real life.
Artcraft, survival language, just English.
Me, just English and Spanish, unfortunately.
Well, if we come across a Spanish book, Cheyenne will be able to translate it. You can see it's a very old book, and if you can take a closer look at it if you want, you just can't read it. But it seems pretty old and very gothic almost.
I don't know if I just hit my head, but those letters in that book look incomprehensible.
I see. Will you please pick an accent, my guy? Like, you keep switching from one accent to the next. Which one is it? Confusing
What are you
me.
talking about?
You keep
I've always
I
thought
love that
like
this is in
this.
character now.
you keep switching accents. Like, it's confusing me. I don't understand. It's messing with my head.
No clue what you're talking about.
I think I do. I think you do know. You're fully aware.
Okay, I think you're. I really don't think we should be accusing each other like this.
The
I'm not accusing.
the last two books, however, to you as you guys open as Cheyenne opens up the last two books, they seem of particular interest. As you see that the first one, the bigger one, looks to be it's marked on the front page as the Journal of Augustus Wayland. And the second one is marked as the Journal of Veronica Wayland. And you have their journals. And if you wish to read the last pages of their journals, I can give you it.
Well, of course.
Which journal would you like to take a look at and read first?
I want to look at.
Because that's a bitch that's dead.
Oh, pardon, Cheyenne? So Brian wants to look at Veronica's. What did Cheyenne say?
I also said Veronica, but I can look at the other.
Yeah. Well, we will do Veronica's first. So, you take a look at Veronica's journal. Would one of you like to read it, or would you just like me to read it? You can read it if you want. One of you can read it out if you wish.
Let me see.
Oh no, cursive.
Looking at her journal, before the final page, you're able to determine that she talks about her journeys to travel the world, and then she mentions something that you had not yet previously learnt. She mentions in her journal that her journey to travel the world was interrupted and she was forced to come back early, which you know already, by the death of her father. She speaks in the book of how she believes her father was diagnosed with having had a heart attack and died, and how she believes that it is not true. She believes that her father was murdered. She talks about how she believes that Lester Goodman with them after sending her father the book and lamp for the ritual, perhaps he sabotaged the ritual somehow. He caused her father to die. She believes that the ritual was sabotaged and maybe some sort of demon was summoned to kill her father. Some being was summoned, and she wants to find out what. And as thus, she has decided to undertake it herself. And this is the last couple of entries that you see before you.
Okay, is anybody gonna read that out?
Me.
Yes, I'll do it.
I can't. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I don't think I could because I might stutter a lot, stutter a lot because my brain not working properly.
I have said before, I do not believe it was a heart attack. My father was murdered. I am certain of this, but I need proof. All I have is the text that he followed. It must be it. Lester Goodman sold him to the book and lamp. Who is he? Why do you want my father dead? The only way to obtain proof is to follow in my father's footsteps and trap the being that did this to him. Once it appears again, I am confident I can hold it here. Once it is summoned, I know the art by which I can interrogate it. If it withstands my questioning, at least I will have it in prison to show others. The authorities will have to believe me then. Draw upon the power of Saturn to construct a ward that will hold the spirit. Sigil was created from its Kamehameha. Camia will mark the 4 cardinal directions and turn the house into a prison it cannot escape. Should the need arise, these may be brought together around the spirit to banish it, akin to tightening a noose around its neck. It has no direction left in which to flee, but back to the invisible world from whence it came. Barrier, bind, obstacle, prison. These words will hold the spirits in Saturn's leaden grip. May the faces of the angels that guard the gates of gardens even guard this house and prevent any evil in the confines of this house. Midnight. 18 months have come to an end. If I fail tomorrow, and I follow in all my father's footsteps, ultimately to my own grave, I hope that someone might one day read this and succeed in bringing the guilty to justice. May the fruit of any victory the spirit may attain prove to be Saturnine Chalice indeed. Okay,
You
okay.
read that out.
I can't. Not
You
in
may
character.
you may discuss it if you wish, or you may if you want, you can turn to Augustus's journal and take a look at that.
Yeah, and get both contexts.
Yeah. So as you read into Augustus's journal, and the later events of his journal talk about his wife's death during childbirth, and how much he misses her, and he longs for peace. He wants to know for certain that she is in a better place. And to that end, he has decided to undertake the Abramelin operation. He's done much research. He wants it to do it specifically so that he can attain proof of the divine. All he wants is to prove and know for certain that there's something beyond, so that he can know for certain that his wife is in a better place. And so he begins the operation. And here you go.
Oh, that's even more unreadable.
do you want me to
I'll try.
6 months into the operation. This amazing.
Oh, before you do, I forgot a part before that, where he mentions that he had a English translation of the Book of Abramelin, and he tried to follow its instructions, but it didn't work. He believes that the translation he had might have been flawed. He contacted a man named Lester Goodman, who sold him a original copy in the original German of the book, Das Buch Abramelin, and a lantern which he said to light during the operation every day of it to help him complete the thing. And then this is where we get into this part.
6 months into the operation. It is amazing how the same concepts can appear across different religions, albeit wearing a different face and bearing a different name. The Malachim are God's messenger, part of a heavenly hierarchy, and have no physical form. Although Maimonides proposed they are metaphorical representations of the laws of nature and universal principles. The Malachim are messengers and agents of God's will, also part of a celestial hierarchy, and their forms are incomprehensible. Even in dreams they manifest in different forms. The various branches of Christianity portray angels differently. Catholicism divides them into 9 choirs and describes them as being forever incorporeal. Although the seraphims are also described as six-winged and cherubims as four-faced, having the faces of a lion, an ox, a human, and an eagle. The thrones as burning wheels rimmed with eyes, etc. Protestantism describes them as genderless and invisible beings. They are messengers and agents of God's will. It is required to ensure that God's will is enacted. They can become corporeal. Wonders exactly how I will describe the unequal beauty of my holy guardian. Holy guardian angel, when the time comes. I wonder this every day. At midnight, 18 months have elapsed in their entity. Tomorrow, I begin the final stage before I am successful this time. My holy guardian angel will appear. The next time, while here, I will confirm my success or failure. Hope for
For the
former.
hope.
I hope for the former.
Yeah, I hope for the hope.
His handwriting is very, very hard to read. The eyes always tend to keep mixing
they
into the letters.
Yeah, they combined.
And you have that. And with those two diary entries, you have two major pieces of the puzzle. And I am weary of the time. Are you guys happy to go on for a bit longer and possibly complete this today? Or would you like to call it and continue next week? Depends on if any of you have anywhere to be within the next hour.
I don't have anywhere to be, but I'd like to make dinner.
Yeah, we could call it here for today if everyone wishes.
Well, I'm fine with either way.
I'm fine with either way, but if some people want to go eat and stuff,
Okay.
let's not force it too much.
So as Cheyenne and Brian find those two journal entries, we will call it and end the session here. Looks like this is going to become a free shot. So we will continue and hopefully finish this adventure, the Saturnine Chalice, next week. So I hope you all had a fun time. Thank you all of you for playing. Thank you to our viewers for watching, and we will see you all next time. So from all of us, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
It's rude not to say goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you all.